Check it out, guys. Brandon Joshua out here feeding the goo-goos, Virginia Beach, Virginia. Brandon Joshua, 1% Ministries. I got the spirit of Noah. Oh my. Come on. Pretty cool, huh, guys? Spirit of Noah. Nature heals. Nature heals. You get out here with these little goo-goos and all types of animals, they will heal you. Hey, little buddy. Quit being mean to him. We got plenty. Quit being mean. They're territorial. Geese are really territorial. But when you got the spirit of Noah here and you're feeding them, they will come out. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Got the staff as always. What y'all doing? What y'all doing? What y'all doing? I love you. Look at your babies. Your babies are so pretty. Look at them little cute boys. Oh, yes. Why are you chasing them away? Why can't you share? Why can't you share? Go ahead. You get it. You get your nummies. I call food num-nums. Yeah, go ahead. And we got the turtles over there. See that? Wildlife, guys. Spirit of Noah. I'm surrounded by turtles. And goo-goos. Canadian geese that I call goo-goos. And all their little babies. The chicks. I'm still waiting for y'all to comment below. Anybody familiar with Canadian geese? I mean, I'm going to just look it up. Much that way I was giving y'all the opportunity to interact with me by answering to see if any of y'all were familiar with Canadian geese, or if any of y'all wanted to take the time and was actually interested in wildlife like I am, and just to see if anybody would take the time to actually look up the age of these geese, and I see nobody did. So either y'all don't care or you're just here to check it out, which is fine, but either way, I will look it up since nobody else did and see how old these are. And I was just giving y'all an opportunity to, like I said, interact and learn, and just to see if people are actually watching these videos. Because just because it has views there doesn't mean, I mean, I know people that have 500,000 subscribers and YouTube censors them and tells people they have 100,000 and they got 500,000, or, you know, different things, guys. What you doing, little buddy? What you doing? Don't get left. There you go. Go catch up with your mama. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It's the little John boat out here, guys. They don't really eat popcorn and stuff, but we try not to feed them in the yard because of, they get, like, their geese poop everywhere. We try to feed them out in, like, I try to always feed them in the river. But check it out. You got all the little babies over there again. They always coming up every day. It's pretty neat, huh? All the little babies. And then, like I said, you got all the turtles over there. I fed them earlier when they ran off earlier. I went out there and threw in some, we had some shish kebabs on the grill. 2 nights ago, last night and the night before. We had them the night before, but it was so good with the steak and the chicken. There was shrimp on there. It was all kind of good stuff, guys. You know, and I ended up reheating. So we ended up reheating a few that we had on the grill. We reheated them on the grill. That's how you get I mean, when you reheat stuff, it's never going to be the same. It's always going to be, it's not as fresh. But if you don't try to get out of, I mean, we're all guilty of it, including myself, but I'm trying to really get away from putting things in the microwave, because that is extremely dangerous and unhealthy. Like, you're putting microwaves. Do you realize you can you can take a microwave and you can rig it up and you can point it at something and blow things up? Microwave is, it's radiation in microwaves, and it's not good to put that in your food. And then I got some more coming back. It's not good to put that in when you're heating things up, cooking it from the inside out. You're putting all that radiation in your food, and you're putting it in your body, in your temple, and it does. That's why there's so many unhealthy people. Oh, here's those. There's 2 that always follow me around, and then these 2 have their babies. What are you doing, buddy? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Go ahead. Get it. Go ahead. Go ahead. You get it. Go ahead. You get it, little buddies. Go ahead. I'm not going to hurt you or your babies. I'm a man of God. I love you. They hear those voice tones. You got to just make subtle moves and just talk really nice. And you have the ability to heal plants and nature just by saying, like, loving things. So they understand what that is. That's the big male watching me with his head up. He's the male just checking me out, and the female's on there. So, what are you doing, big boy? Female's on the other side. What are you doing? I'm not going to bother you. Let your little babies eat. Oh, yes, they're so pretty. Look how cute your babies are. Where's all the rest? Did y'all only have 3, or did you lose some? You better keep an eye on these ones. Don't let nothing happen to them. I'm gonna be feeding y'all every day, so all of your babies grow big and strong, like those ones over there. Oh yes, we got all the babies. Like, they're over there watching to see, like, is Brandon Joshua? Fiery flaming sword of salvation has the spirit of Noah. Even though we're a fiery flaming sword, that's what God named me. God told my mom to name me Brandon Joshua, which translates to, I have 4 names, those guys. I have a middle name too. I have 3 names and then a last name. My third name is Keith. I don't mind telling y'all, it's Keith. It's Brandon Joshua Keith. And then my last name, but Keith is just, in Hebrew, it's a masculine name. I didn't see any definition, so it's kind of cool. But Keith is my dad's second name. My dad has a first name, and his second name is Keith. That's why I have that name. It was just given to me after my earth father. And, of course, I'm not a junior because my dad has a first name. His first name isn't Keith. It's his second name. And I'm not going to be putting all my people's stuff out there, but I'm going to tell you his first name. You can figure it out if you're interested. But I'm not a junior because he has a first name and then Keith. So, yeah, anyway, I'm Brandon Joshua Keith. And then my last name, many people know it. And the ones that do know it, it'd be easy to find out. Because I'll put it out there, guys, as soon as I get my 1% ministry cards made and some t-shirts. I'm going to be giving out, once I get some stuff made, because remember, guys, I owned a business for 11 years before, so I have a lot of connections with people in business still. I still have a t-shirt guy. I still have, like, my brother works for one of the biggest graphic companies in the area. They do work for all the, like, local and national race teams. They do all kind of work, guys. And so they're going to be making me up some 1% ministry stickers for cars, and some bigger ones, some smaller ones just for, like, car decals, and, like, we're going to get some keychain tags made, some Bible bookmarkers, just different things I'll get made in the future. And then what I'll do is I'll put them on, like, I'll get a website or do something, and I'll list them. And so the way we'll do it is I'll be giving stuff away. I'll do, like, we'll do giveaways and things, and of course we'll have things there that people could buy and for donations. Like you could always make a donation. We'll have different things. We will have like certain things, like a t-shirt that costs me, say time I get like a t-shirt, double print, a t-shirt that I like my business when I got double print t-shirts, which is like my t-shirts from my company were red with white lettering, black trim. Those shirts were $8 a piece to made. But now when I did my breast cancer version, my breast cancer awareness shirts from my company, which were like a nice pink color with, it's a triple color shirt, which means it had white lettering, black outline, and also had the breast cancer awareness, the pink ribbon and outline on there too. It was throughout the whole entire logo. I had a nice logo done up by my brother's, the company he works for. And so anyway, it was really nice, and that's a triple print shirt, triple color shirt, and those were $9.50, I believe. So just say roughly, if a shirt costs $10 per shirt to get printed and make, of course you remember, understand now, you can't just buy one shirt. I have to buy like a minimum. I think to get that deal I had to buy a minimum of like, it was either 1 dozen or 2 dozen. I think it was he looks out for me, so I think it was like I think he honestly told me I could buy 6. but yeah, typically he like, I don't do that. He prefers like 12 minimum, which is understandable, which I wouldn't even do 12. I would probably order at least like at least 2 or 3 dozen to start with and get different colors. But we'll get some nice colors and everything. We'll get all different colors, guys. And it'll be really nice to have. And then of course, like I said, a shirt that cost me $10, I would sell them for $20. And then that $10 profit that would be made would go directly to the ministry. It would go to buying other stuff for the ministry, you know, paper, computer stuff, cameras, bread even. We might even have to buy, well, we're going to try to set it up. Ed used to know a local store owner that would give him bread for free, like at the end of the month. So we're going to, because he's a businessman too and a professional musician his whole life, but he does business on the side. He owns his own like store, online store, and he buys and sells all types of things. And so we're going to, he's going to talk to him about getting us like a bread connection to where we can get all the bread from the store up the street, the local store, and that way hopefully we'll have free bread at the end of the month to give these guys, or at least be able to buy it for cheap. I think he said the guy was selling them like the bread, like old, like bread that was out of date. Understand, we're not going to give them moldy bread, guys. The bread is just out of date where they can't sell it in the store anymore, but you could still eat it. It doesn't have mold on it. They're good for another week or so afterwards, or however long. It just depends on the conditions. But as long as it doesn't have mold on it and everything, we'll get it and we'll give them to them. And it'll be awesome. We'll be out here feeding the ducks. Go ahead, I'm not gonna hurt you. Let your babies eat. It's okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I love you. I love you. I love you. You say that because look, they know what it means. Watch them. Watch how they act to those vibes. They understand those frequencies are loving, and they actually heal them. Watch. I love you. Oh yes, I love you. Watch her. I love you. I love you. Yeah, what? I love you. Let your babies eat. It's okay. Go ahead. You get the bag. Go ahead. Get it. Go ahead. Aw, I love you. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you.